All right.
All right.
Check, check, check. All right, there we go. I'm gonna share my.
I'll share this. Yep.
Yeah. Can you check your mic, Leah?
Check, check, 1, 2.
Okay. Good. All right. Here we go.
Right.
Sleep time's over. Kevin the Catalyst, DJ Zach Morris, season 4, episode 5. 5 boroughs.
The 5 boroughs.
5 boroughs. And why are we calling it that?
Well, see, we love to segue
Right.
on the show, and it's the episode 5. It's 5 boroughs. There is a special event called the 5 Boroughs Hip Hop Dinner,
Woo!
featuring this woman, our guest, YouTube viewers, audio. It's Lee Anne Wong.
Hey.
Lee Anne Wong is here. I tell you what,
KokoHead Cafe.
KokoHead Cafe,
That's right.
Top Chef, the first season.
Yeah.
And are you a fan of Top Chef? You...
I am a fan of all chefs.
Well, see, good answer.
Top chef, low chef, bottom chef.
That's bottom chef could be something. Okay.
Shout out to Sam Choi.
So, well, see,
Right?
that is correct.
Rocking the shirts.
That is correct. That is correct. So let's get right to it. First of all, to the audience that may not know KokoHead Cafe, let's go right into this here now.
Why not?
Good response. Which now I will segue to this man.
Great question.
Kevin, have you gone to KokoHead Cafe?
Okay, I have to be honest with you. I have not eaten there yet.
Woo! Oh!
Yes.
I'll let you
yes.
two discuss this for a
Fail.
second.
My bad on that. I was like, did I eat there? I've never eaten there. But I grew up right up the street, if that's for any consolation.
You're kind of digging a hole in.
Yeah. There you go.
Big shovel.
I will go there. What would you recommend me to have first? For newbie.
When? What?
What would you recommend?
I mean, come in. I think our Loco Moco / Coco Moco is it's pretty much Ono grind time. Like,
Okay.
Solid.
Yeah. That's what I will have then. I will go there.
Really? You're gonna go there?
Yeah.
You're a busy guy. You're gonna be able to
Yeah,
get down there?
I'll make it down there. Make it down there. That's perfect.
And you can have dumplings and whiskey at 7 in the morning.
Ooh.
Kevin, I know you partake in whiskey.
Dumplings
hourly.
and whiskey.
Whiskey, yes. So, would you go down there? I mean, now, you live in what the kids call Central.
Central, Mililani.
Are you going to make the trek and bring the family?
Well, I'm probably just going to go right before I open the shop.
You would seriously do that? Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
How's
what time
that?
do you guys open at? What time do you guys open?
7 a.m.
There you go, boom.
7 days a week.
There you go. Come here,
See?
10 o'clock, go over there,
You go
eat,
there?
come in the store, go
Yeah.
sleep.
Wow.
We specialize in connect attacks.
There you go.
Wow. There's the cornflake French toaster.
Ooh, French toast is my
That's something
jam.
like I can
French
see you
toast is where I'm at.
taking a picture of and putting a peace sign or something.
Nah, I don't do
Good.
foodie posts.
Yes, you don't.
Yeah.
You gotta go over there.
I will.
Okay.
Now that we have a
You're
esteemed guest.
friendly, exactly. So that is going to be the site of the 5 Boroughs Hip Hop Dinner.
Yes.
Now, what was the idea? How did this come to fruition here? What?
I'm from New York, so everybody thinks I'm local. I catch locals trying to argue whether or not I went to Iolani or Punahou. I am from New York, born and raised. I moved here about 3.5 years ago, and obviously it's like I'm a big fan of hip hop and music, and Sky is one of he's a good friend, patron, and also likes to sell me booze.
There you go. Somali to the stars. Sky's here, ladies and gentlemen. Just letting you know, for the audio listeners.
Yeah, and we were actually at a friend's wedding up on East Side, and we just started talking about it, and I think
Oh, was this the Lord's wedding? The Lord?
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
the Lord Flores.
The Lord Flores. I DJ'd that.
Yeah.
that
Oh,
wedding.
that's
That's
right.
right. See, it all comes together. See, it's all a big
And he
segue.
does have a drop on our show.
The Lord is a part of the show, and
Yeah.
he does do a drop on the show. Oh, so that's where the idea came from.
Yeah.
Okay, because I know you mentioned this, Sky was behind us here, that this was the idea that was built, and that was it. Okay. And this
I'm actually old enough to remember like old school hip hop in New York, so.
Okay, so old school hip hop being, because that's generational. What is your artists that you consider old school hip hop?
I mean, honestly, we're starting out in Staten Island, so we're going old school Wu-Tang.
There you go, bro.
There you go.
Gunshots only for New
The
York.
previous episode was the Wu-Tang episode.
What area in New York did you grow up in?
Well, so I'm from upstate New York, but I moved to New York City right after high school. So initially I lived in Chelsea, Manhattan when I went to FIT. And then I moved to Sunset Park, Brooklyn when it was still pretty ghetto. People getting shot and stabbed outside the apartment.
Right,
and then I ended up living back in Manhattan for a little while. I couch surfed for a little while. And then I moved to Astoria, Queens. And I lived in Queens for, it's like 16 years.
Can you name one famous Queens rapper?
LL Cool J.
Ah, there we go.
That was good. That was good.
Had to throw it in there. Gotta check.
Sign of things to come for later. Okay, so it's only fitting. It's only fitting. That be the theme. And what is the date of this Five Boros dinner?
June 3rd.
June 3rd. Okay.
Is there still openings?
There's a little bit left. 10 seats left.
10 seats left.
What's the capacity that you guys are gonna go with on this?
We're going to keep it small, I think, on this one.
Yeah.
And based on the success of this one, we'll look into doing more. So
Right.
that's really it, is I want to keep it kind of intimate, keep it like, you know, people want to come, but
Right.
maybe they can, maybe they can't. Get in while you can, you know?
32 seats.
32 seats.
Oh, 32 seats is gonna be okay. Okay. Because this would be the.
Enough
this
room
the
to get
third?
up and dance.
Wait a minute, really?
Yeah.
There will be some dancing, maybe partaking in this.
I
thing?
don't know how you couldn't shake your rump if you're listening to some of the tunes that we're going to play.
Ah, there you go.
I tell you what.
Shake your rump,
Shake your rump. You see how this segues? You know. All right. Because so KokoHead Cafe, you know the layout of this. You know where this
I know where it
actually
is.
is.
Yes.
Okay. 32 seats, and you could probably have a spot for.
Yeah. It's small.
Yeah.
Small.
But I think
It's one
it'll be intimate enough that you could still pull it off and have
Oh yeah.
some shaking,
Yeah.
something.
Oh yeah.
So.
Are you having a quiz? Are you having?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's gonna be a quiz for
Every
this.
dinner.
All right.
Every dinner.
So you're gonna
Okay.
give us the quiz, right?
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
we'll start
Well, right.
I don't want to put you guys on blast, but you guys will attend the dinner.
June,
Talk to
right?
this guy.
Gotta check
That'll
with
be
the
your
wardens.
first time at KokoHead Cafe.
No, I'll come before that. I will.
All right, there we go. I like where this is going. This is great. Well, is this the third hip hop wine dinner? Is this?
This will be
The fourth?
the fourth, but
Okay.
then my first with, and hopefully not the last with Lee Anne. Yes.
Right, because the previous was not too long ago. That was the Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang.
Yeah, right. Okay. Are we looking to do this like as a monthly thing? You think? I mean, as far as this, time permitting, or?
It's fun. I mean, the restaurant's closed in the evening, so
True.
we're able to
Yeah.
do events at will.
Yeah. You've done events before at night, especially.
Yeah, many
Yes,
events.
many
And I
dinners.
think, part of it is getting my crew, my chef de cuisine, my sous chefs, my cooks involved,
Yeah.
to do events that they enjoy and that
Yeah.
are super fun, So this is definitely one of those.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, is there ever, with those events being have you ever thought about opening at night? Has that always been a thing?
Here's the thing: is that we're a tiny space. My kitchen is 400 square feet. Our
Yeah.
walk-in is 6 foot by 5 foot. On any average day, we're doing anywhere between 250 to 400 covers a day.
Yeah.
And so my walk-in actually doesn't permit. Like
That's
we
true.
could do dinner, but then we'd clean out our walk-in every day, and then we'd have to wait for delivery
You'd
the
have to
next
close,
day.
reopen, and
Yeah, so it's tough because
That'd be
we're
humbug.
busy and definitely on the weekends, holidays and Sundays and Saturdays, we do 350, 400 covers a day.
Do you open all holidays as well?
Yeah, I mean, we're only closed 4 days out of the year, so we get a little vacation,
Right.
I think, on 4th of July, Thanksgiving, Christmas Day, and New Year's
Right.
Day.
Are you living on Hawaii?
Yeah, I live in Manila.
Oh, okay.
There you go, see?
So how long have you lived here, and why did you decide to open?
3.5 years. I moved
Okay.
here December of 2013, and then at the time I moved here for a guy.
Right.
And then
You're not alone. That's
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
he moved here.
That's like Bro, shots fired! What in the world? I'm just saying, you're not alone. That's how people
hi,
come
Lori.
to Hawaii, bro.
Yeah, you fall
It's
in
always
love.
they fall in love or like a job or whatever the case may be. It's
It's
just
the call of the aloha. So I moved here in 2013, and then we opened in the old 12th Avenue Grill space in March of 2014. So it's been gangbusters since, and it's super cool because we do breakfast, lunch only.
Right.
We're open 7 a.m. to 2:30 daily. We see our regulars sometimes 3 to 5 times a week,
Wow.
and so we've actually become part of their lives, which is really awesome.
So you're pretty personable with all your customers, your regulars,
Oh, yeah.
the
Yeah.
people. You go out there and do
Oh,
a little
yeah.
ha ha ha,
Yeah, we do
shake
little-
hands, kiss babies.
Yeah, you got
I
it.
call it kissing hands and shaking babies. But
there you go.
the joke is that I'll hold your kid for $5 for 5 minutes while you eat.
Nice.
See,
Hey.
always thinking.
As a man with kids, I will take that up.
That sells it right there.
My 9-year-old, he's like this tall.
Whatever works.
Yeah.
it's good.
5 minutes is a lot of time.
Yeah, give you time to eat.
Yeah, totally.
Well, I gotta say though, when you first opened, and this was the thing that caught my attention, is when you go to the mainland and go to breakfast spots, majority of them have bars. Majority of them have alcohol available in the morning. in Hawaii.
Not in Hawaii.
Not in Hawaii.
Only Waikiki.
Exactly. So for the fact that you had that as a little compliment to the unique food you have, that already was like, sorry, I drank.
Yeah.
But it's like it was just very unique, and I was like, wow, this is great.
Well, so why do you think Hawaii is not like
what
drink in the
reason
morning
for
kind
that?
of?
I don't know. I mean, I think anywhere you set up shop, it's a pain to get a liquor license,
Right.
you know.
That's true.
So
Yeah.
I was very fortunate. My partner Kevin Handy already had a liquor license from 12th Ave, so we just transferred the license. But you know, it's great because like we would get. I love when the Japanese chefs come in the morning. We got this one chef, Ryuji from. He used to be the chef over at Tukurute. Now he's
okay.
He's over at.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But he's got his own place. But he used to come in with his wife, and he's like, "I love your place. I get to have beer and pancakes at 8 in the morning." And I was like, "That's
really
great."
Do you do that, beer and pancakes?
I do that hourly.
Why not?
No,
Hourly.
no, but I'll do whiskey in the morning. I'm not a mimosa person. 'Cause
Oh.
mimosa, I fall asleep, right?
We have something we call Coffee Plus, and everyone's like, "What's Coffee Plus?" I was like, "Coffee plus Kahlua, Coffee plus
Right.
Jameson,
Ah, there you go. I could do
Coffee
that.
plus Makers, whatever you want it to be."
Why not? Coffee and whiskey always goes. And then you guys have there's the milkshake there.
Yeah, we had the morning milkshake.
The bourbon milkshake.
Yeah,
That's always
so-
going to be a delight.
Yeah, so the bourbon milkshake with granola and bacon in it.
Yes.
So.
See, I'm telling you.
There you go. We're starting to be an alcoholic
You just
now.
don't know. You just don't know.
I'm sorry, busy.
Tom is calling. Your home base is calling
Home
you
base.
back.
I left here for a reason, bruh.
Well, it's time to come back. I tell you what, they're calling you back. All right, so
I
reunion.
hear a reunion.
All right, exactly.
Call all my old friends.
Say, hey, you know me? You remember me or
You
what?
remember me in middle school?
They go, KokoHead. No, not the crater. They go, what is the restaurant?
You'd be like, I went already.
People go hiking in the morning. They like hike Diamond Head. They hike KokoHead Crater, and they come in all like in their like workout.
Yes,
gear.
you're gonna notice that. That's very prevalent. And they put you at that yoga studio.
Oh yeah.
They're all coming in.
They just
Nice.
spend like the first 2 hours in the morning being super healthy, and then we like put them to sleep.
That's
So
it. Great, huh? See, yoga and bourbon.
0 calories burnt.
Exactly.
Burn them, eat them, done.
There ain't no deficit there.
Already.
Yeah. You see how this works? You gotta partake in this. This is to open up your mind as we promote this
Open
dinner
up
here.
my mind. Then I come to work staggering.
Well, you know.
Like the rest of the homeless people.
I
that
just
I
had
know.
French toast and Coco Moco.
Yeah.
Sounds good though.
You know, you can just say one word answers to people.
Yeah.
Okay, so with you making your trek over to Hawaii, and you being mistaken as being from here,
Yeah.
being mistaken as being from private school too, what do you notice about Asians, the local people of Hawaii, that kind of caught your attention as soon as you moved here? What little oddities, what little quirks did you notice that was like, I've never seen this before in New York?
I mean, Asians in general, you know, it's like I always wanted to do this show with my friend Will Chen called Get Fat, because how to eat like an Asian. Like, I find that the Asian population here is so enthusiastic about food, so it was an awesome place for me to land. Personally, I've spent time. I spent a lot of time in Japan. I worked in Japan at a couple kaiseki restaurants, and I'm a huge. I think one of the only reasons I was able to move here is because there's such a tremendous presence.
Okay,
of like,
quick fast. Kaiseki, what is that?
Kaiseki is a traditional multi-course meal.
Okay.
So it's in other words, it's a fancy, expensive restaurant.
Nice. There we go.
But one of the only reasons I could move here is because the Japanese food here is just so wonderful. You know, I left New York. I left like the food capital of the
Right,
world.
yeah.
And sometimes here it's like, yeah, there's not a ton of variety. Sometimes I get sick of shoyu. I get yelled at by Ed Kenny when I first came here because he's like, it's not soy sauce, it's shoyu. I was like,
There you go. See,
Where?
there's
There you
one
go.
right there.
I was like, all
There's a
right.
quirk right there.
All
Yes.
right, so and just learning the language and just sort of,
Right.
I this is such a great place though, and here I'm the majority, I'm not the minority anymore.
Right,
so
right.
it's like I fit right in. I have Ohana
That's
here
true.
that's been here for generations. So
Okay.
Well, so you have family here.
yeah,
Okay.
my cousin is actually Chris Lee, the movie producer.
Nice.
So
Oh.
he's like.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been very active in the community, and I think he founded the media program at UH. So,
Okay.
Yes.
yeah, so I have well-established family here.
Okay.
And, I think that's one of the reasons why I wanted to stay is because I lived alone in New York for 20 years, and I come to a place where suddenly I have a huge family, and they just they treat
Well,
me like one of
everybody's
their
a
own.
family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the whole idea of Ohana here is amazing, and just to be welcomed by guys like Mark Noguchi and Kenny,
Yeah.
Andrew Lay, like those guys immediately became family. I was coming here, I think, a couple years before I actually moved here, and I was doing pop-ups and events, and just to kind of get into the culinary
Right.
scene, and those guys were just so gracious and so welcoming, and they've become my family. So
No, that's great, and that you see that a lot in just Hawaii business overall. Like majority, everybody welcomes you in, and it's
Yeah.
all like a family. Yeah.
it's too small of an island to be an ass.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Jerk, you know. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can't do that. you
Yes.
can, but you gotta kind of maneuver. You don't want to burn the total bridge, but yeah.
Maybe
yeah,
in the
yeah.
food world, but in the retail world, nah.
Oh, well, there you go. See, what kind of shots you
Just
fire?
play.
I know, it's good. It's good.
No, I'm friends with everybody that sells shirts.
Okay, but there you go. Well, so it's not like you came here like totally blind. So you had a good establishment before. It's okay. So I still gotta ask though, being that New York hot dogs.
yeah,
Quick question:
I love hot dogs.
Nathan's or Costco?
Nathan's, hands down.
Because Hawaii loves Costco. They love the Costco hot dog.
Well, they sell
New York is Nathan's is prominent everywhere.
Sam's.
They sell Nathan's at
Sam's
Sam's.
Club.
But just to get that out there,
See, when you go to Nathan's or even Gray's Papaya, right? So
yes.
Nathan's has the jumbo dog, but like, I mean, Nathan's is good. I'm a fan of Gray's Papaya because
Okay.
Gray's
Yeah,
Papaya,
that's
Papaya
good.
dog was like every corner in New York.
Yeah.
Whenever I go back to New York, I make sure I have one. It's like, you know, it's a step up from the street corner dirty water dog.
Yeah.
But it's like you get that snap, you get that thin dog, and then you got that onion sauce. It's all about the
Yeah.
onion sauce.
Onion sauce.
And like the mustard and
Right.
like a little bit of like fresh chopped white onion.
Those
and
little
I'm like,
subtleties.
done.
Yeah.
So is there any place in Hawaii before you moved here, before you opened your restaurant, that you had to go to when you got off the plane? Any place you're like, I need to go here to eat something?
I was a big, you know, I'm a huge fan of traditional Hawaiian food,
Oh,
so I
nice.
always made sure every trip I went to like Ono Hawaiian seafood.
Okay, there you go.
You know, sushi has always been a favorite of mine since I've been coming here.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much great food in Hawaii, and I think, you know, Hawaii had such a bad rap for food, but
Right.
really, it's like, sometimes it's those mom and pop places, those little hidden alleys and,
Right.
and those little small places that I think, you know, you get a sense of culture and history and really amazing food.
Has traditional Hawaiian food hit the East Coast? Like Hawaii?
I just opened a poke shop in New York, and we're
Nice.
about to open our second location.
Okay.
So-
That's growing. Yeah.
It is, you know, it's unfortunate that the poke trend that is sweeping the mainland is
Yeah.
not real poke.
Right.
It's like these kind of like,
I like that you say it correctly as well.
yeah, it's like these bust up like shitty churros. So, pardon my
That sounded good.
French. They're
Sound
terrible.
good.
They're terrible
Sound
chirashi bowls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
right.
so it's like they're using really cheap fish,
Right.
Yeah.
passing it off as like.
Hey, bro.
No,
That's
seriously though.
epic.
You know, I warned my partners about that. I
Yeah.
took a screenshot of that. I sent it to my partners. I was like, this
Yeah.
is why you don't go to cheap
Yeah.
frozen fish.
Indonesia, yeah.
Exactly.
It's hard to know. You just never
So
know.
bizarre.
It'll ruin your business.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. These
Genki
shortcuts.
sushi.
Genki,
Right.
yeah.
You think they would have learned lesson all these other establishments, but no, let's just do it again.
So the name of
Yeah.
your poke place, what
It's
part
called
of
Sweet Catch Poke.
Sweet Catch.
Yeah.
What part of New York?
Our first shop is a takeout shop. It's on 54th and Lex,
Okay.
and then we are opening our second shop on 44th and 6th. And then our main shop, which is going to be huge, is on 37th and Broadway.
So being from the East Coast, where does the fish come from?
So we are sourcing our fish kind of locally, sustainably. So we're, you know, wherever we can find it. We were sourcing our tuna from Montauk. Our albacore was coming from Cape Cod. The salmon was from Canada. So, you know, it's really about what's fresh, what's affordable. At the end of the day, you know, it was bizarre to me because people would come in, like the way that these poke shops would run on the mainland is like small, medium, large.
Oh.
And I'm like, that's ridiculous. You don't pay one price
Right,
for fish.
right.
Like that's
Yeah.
just denying what
Yeah.
the seafood market's about. There's
Exactly.
not an endless supply of fish.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
you know, it's kind of the same way here when you go somewhere and like the mahi sandwich is always going to be $10.99.
Yeah.
You know that mahi's frozen.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so that's kind of the
Haha, there you go.
yeah, so that's the other thing. And so it was interesting to me when I set up Sweet Catch that, you know, I wanted to say, let's serve poke by the pound. Like you would at the grocery
Right,
store,
yes,
like Foodland,
right.
you know,
Yeah,
like
straight up.
anything else you do.
Right.
And
Exactly.
the customers, the Yelpers just railed
But
against
they
it.
couldn't comprehend
They couldn't
it.
comprehend
Wow.
that you actually have to pay for what you're like,
That's
what
weird.
you're getting. And I was like, I remember I had gone to the Union Square Green Market, and they have these great, like, this one stand, Martin's Pretzels, and they make these awesome pretzels.
Right.
And I get a bag of pretzels, and she puts them on a scale for me and weighs them. And you know what? Totally normal. I don't
Right.
think twice about it
Yeah.
because I'm like, yes, I'm going to pay for the amount that I want.
Exactly.
You know, so it's just.
Ah,
You know, the
so why do you think
Wow.
that they don't
Yeah, what's the disconnect?
Because here it's like normal.
Because the basically somebody decided to take the concept of poke and
they started it
and
small, medium,
Chipotle-fy it, you know?
Yeah.
You
There you
know,
go.
so
New
make it
vocabulary.
that fast service.
Because that's all they know, because that's their first exposure. So they know small, medium, large. They don't know that you can just
You know,
get
they mix all sorts of things in, like seaweed salad and all the, you know, like
see
let's
some
cover it in
horrendous-
mayonnaise.
yeah.
And like, you know, I mean, here poke is so amazing because it's like pre-marinated. It cures the fish. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, I always go for the island fresh poke versus
Yeah.
the previously frozen
Right.
stuff.
Exactly, right.
You know,
right,
so
right.
it's
Pay the extra buck.
we're very lucky because we live in a place with a tremendous seafood supply.
Right.
So,
Right.
but it's not going to last forever.
True that.
There is that situation as well.
Yeah.
It's a whole other chapter.
Yeah. GMO fish.
Oof. Yeah.
That's a whole other. That's a special YouTube.
Tilapia poke all day, made in Waianae.
Tilapia bowl.
Don't get me into
By the way.
food politics.
Okay, let's not
Oh,
get
yeah,
that.
no, no,
Next episode.
Let's just-
Next episode.
next one.
Yeah.
Let's talk about something more serious. Let's talk about. I want your thoughts on stuff around the town as far as Hawaiian food, Helena's.
We're not going to talk about the bike lanes.
Or at least that.
We can talk about
No, I'm kidding.
We that's gonna come. As soon as I see a biker, I'm gonna be like, Lee Anne, by the
Have
way.
you seen anybody bike down King Street yet?
Hell no, is what it is.
Exactly.
The last time we saw a guy biking, he was carrying some kind of a cart.
Yeah.
He was biking with the shopping cart behind him.
And he was biking on this sidewalk in front of us.
Crystal Met's a hell of a drive.
All right.
And that is the people that are biking, so we'll leave that.
I was like, I don't know anybody crazy enough to bike down King Street.
Oh,
Exactly, it's a whole waste.
yeah.
So on to food.
Yeah.
I gotta ask you a couple things. Just I want your thoughts on this. So Hawaiian food, you mentioned you're a big fan. Alicia's or Helena's? What do you prefer?
Ooh.
What do you choose? You had one shot to go. Where would you go?
Helena's.
There you go.
There you go. Okay. Good answer there. TV
Good answer.
Kawa.
Yeah.
I still can't get a seat there.
You still can't get
Honestly,
there.
my.
I wait forever.
Yeah. Do you have special pull?
Yeah, do you walk into places?
Can you just like pull up? Like
No,
a big-
because I look like everybody else on this island.
Just get the Escalade and just smash through the door and just be like, okay, we're here.
No, you know, I think one of my favorite places is the Waihuli Poi Factory.
Ah,
I think
nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Their smoked meat is probably some of the best
Yeah.
smoked meat I've ever
Yeah,
had.
yeah.
But their Kahlua pig is oily though, hella oily. You ever notice that? It's
Is
like,
it?
yeah.
Pork is fatty though.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true, right?
But that makes you don't want to drive back around the island back home.
Well, you know,
Stop
that's
it,
all.
cool
That's
law,
too
bro.
far for me. I'm towny, so I'm not.
That's
gonna
right. This
talk
guy
about
doesn't leave
that.
town.
I'll go School Street. School Street. Stay there. Kalihi is fine. Good people there. Okay, so then I gotta ask. There's an awards that happens every year with the Star Advertising, the newspaper publication of
Oh yeah.
Hawaii, and they have this thing called the Hawaiian Awards, and they have a million categories. A lot of them are food based, and the winners of these categories are very odd. So I want to throw this out to you and see what is your take on this, and then I'll give you what the people chose.
Sure.
Best bamboo musubi. Are you a fan?
You know, I understand. This is like a complicated question. I, in general, I don't eat spam. So
Okay.
that's just-
Understandable.
Of course not, because you're
Understandable. Yeah.
not from here.
But I mean, I have occasionally engaged in the 7-Eleven. I need to eat something now.
Yeah.
You know, so in which case I go for the teriyaki glaze.
50-50 could be
Yeah.
a mistake.
But you know, so
There you go.
it's.
See?
I mean, I did a version when I had a sake bar for like 4 months. But like we did a pig face musubi where we took
Yes.
local Shinsato pig's head and we cooked it down. We made like basically a head cheese terrine, and then we deep fried that, put that on top of a nice little block of rice, and did like pickled Dijon mustard
Good
and
Lord.
shoyu mustard.
Factoid on that place. I used to go there every week.
Oh, awesome!
Yes.
Well, glad you
was there.
glad you
He
frequented.
was a
I
patron.
remember this.
establishment.
I remember this.
Did
Yes.
you eat the musubi?
Yes.
Ah,
I was just talking about whiskey bar.
Yeah.
I mean, what it was alcohol everywhere.
Yeah, there's booze.
But there was the pig face musubi there.
there you go.
It's all in Kaimaki, man. So
Kaimaki, bro. What
We're
happened to
missing
my
out, guys.
So yeah,
Kaimaki,
so
bro?
where has the best spam
Okay,
musubi?
voted 7-Eleven. So you chose wisely. Go figure.
I mean, it's not like you walk in anywhere else and you're like, I'm gonna come here and get.
Right.
Well, you know, when you have visitors, you know.
Tani
you never-
Okas, bro. That's my favorite musubi.
Well, I'm just gonna say when the visitors come from the mainland or wherever, and they want to
7-Eleven.
ask, where can we partake in real local food? 7-Eleven. Just go to
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven. Just go.
Get your,
100%.
get your pork cash,
Easy.
get your manapua, and get your musubi.
That's like the worst pork cash I want to put ever.
I tell you
works.
what though, 7-Eleven is on fire. I mean, this place is always.
Well, they got
packed.
the Gutenberg.
They have everything there.
Steve Gutenberg musubi's now. You see that?
There's the garlic chicken musubi. Is this huge little glop.
There's the
stuff.
egg, bacon, spam musubi,
Exactly.
which is like the
You
Hawaiian
see,
power
so-
bar.
See, on the other end of KokoHead Cafe, we have the bottom of the barrel. We got this. It is packed. All these guys are there. The construction people are there. The Howleys are there. Everybody. Crystal meth people with the biking, with the shopping cart.
Headed there right now.
But then yes, best spam musubi was 7-Eleven. Okay, so best pizza on island is
Ooh.
where?
I mean, okay.
Are you a pizza fan?
Yeah, I'm from New York.
From New York.
My cousin's brother is a DJ, and he just posted something on Instagram where he's doing this pizza eating contest. I think at some bar, and I'm like, oh, that's child's play. I will destroy you. I'm from New York. I can eat a pizza and a half, like a whole pizza and a half.
There you go.
Nice.
There you go.
I like, there are lots of new pizza shops popping up.
Yes.
Correct.
And that's what's amazing. When V Lounge was open,
Yeah.
I mean, Acre was just like a maniac
Yeah.
about his pizza, and it was delicious. But then you're eating it in this dump where you're like, I'm not in Hawaii right now. I'm in somebody's
No, yeah.
basement,
Ironic.
and they've spilled beer everywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
With
So,
crystal meth after we.
yeah. So and it's
John
it's a
Taffer's
thing.
gonna come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like Prima makes good pizza, but I'm never out on East Side. So
Ah.
it's
Right.
like JJ Dolan's. I love it because
Okay.
they'll actually chop up my anchovies for me. So
Ooh.
I'm like,
See the sauce?
to me, it's not a real pizza place unless you have anchovies.
Ah.
So that's
See, how about that?
that's a
East
New
Coast.
York thing.
Are you a fan of? You're a fan of the anchovies?
Well, I've never had it chopped up.
I just don't understand because people don't like anchovies if they eat that whole fillet.
Yeah,
but
I'm not
if you
digging
mince
it.
it up.
There you
a little
go.
bit,
That
I mean, I
can
don't
get down with
understand. Hawaiians love salted fish, everything.
I
Salted
love
everything.
true.
So
Yes.
it's like.
I'm a fan of anchovies. So that
You
don't
like
bother
it?
me.
Like I see it.
Because
An
nobody.
anchovy pepperoni pizza is like.
It works because and you don't usually get it chopped up, so I'll just eat it as is.
So do you have to ask JJ Dolan's?
Yeah,
like,
you just be like, can you mince up the anchovies?
Ah.
So you do that
And
case,
then
so like,
sprinkle it
hey
around.
JJ, can
Yeah.
cut 'em on? And that's what he says.
He said dynamite.
That's horrible
I
reference,
actually-
but yes, I got it.
I actually met him in New York. We were in New York for like a Hawaiian event. I met him at this
Oh,
bar
really?
in East Village. He's like, Lee Anne. I was like, oh my god.
Wow, how trippy
I
is
was
that?
like, thank you for
Yeah.
chopping the anchovies. That's like the first thing I said.
I need
Wow, talking about JJ Jones about anchovies. in New York.
Leanne special, please.
Wow.
Anchovies, dice.
And then I go with the final local thing. Well, best pizza? Okay, best pizza in Hawaii. The voters picked Pizza Hut, bruh. Pizza
Yeah.
Hut, #1 in Hawaii.
That's like saying the best Mexican is Taco Bell. I believe that
I
was
don't want
also.
to reveal another one, but yes, you're correct.
I remember we go to the Hawaiiana every year. So.
Yes, that's why. So I'm gonna leave it with this last holiday item. Best plate lunch. Where do you go for plate lunch?
Oh
If
shoot.
you've had one recently.
I had one recent. Where do I go for
What do you
plate
think?
lunch? That's hard. I mean.
There's a lot.
No biasness.
There's a lot of them. I'm trying to think like where I go for plate lunch. Shoot, it's hard to say. I'm totally blanking right now. I apologize. What do I get when I go on plate lunch? Okay, you know what? I mean, honestly, it's like I used to. My ex-boyfriend used to live up on North Shore, and like,
Okay.
and he lived in the doghouse. He lived in the old Volcom house, the A-frame behind Ted's.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And like I was like, Ted's puts crack in their food.
Nice.
And so I would go and I'd get like the short ribs and
Yeah.
then the chicken katsu
Yeah.
and the mac salad and the rice. And that was like, Ted's to me on North Shore was like, if I was hungry and I just wanted to eat,
That's an original
I would go
choice
there.
then.
I would go there.
Very original.
Very original
After I get
choice.
the pie after pow.
I don't know where the meat came from. I can't say if it was pre-cooked, it came out of a bag. I can't attest to anything.
If you're hungry.
So simpler times.
Yeah, but like I mean that was solid. And then there was
Yeah.
this place when I first started coming to Hawaii, like maybe like I filmed my first trip to Hawaii back in 2006, and I was producing Top Chef. I ended up being the culinary producer for the
Right.
show. And we did our finale for season 2 over in Big Island, and my assistant took me to this place called Kona Plate Lunch, and it was amazing. That was like
Oh.
my first like, oh, I can get miso butterfish
Yeah,
and
yeah.
short ribs, and it was amazing. And I
Wow.
remember going back to Kona a couple years later, and it was closed. I was like, ah,
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say because I've never
yeah.
been to this or heard of this place.
Wow.
Wow.
Never been.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
but it was amazing. I mean, that was my first experience with plate lunch was in Kona.
Great,
Tense.
great original answers. There you
I
go.
love it.
Yeah.
Well, I can't say the same for the people of Hawaii. They
Right.
voted Zippy's.
Oh, yes. Where else would you think?
That's right. Where else is there?
7-Eleven, Zippy's,
I mean-
Pizza.
if you're gonna write a book, for tourism to help them out,
Yeah.
salmon lemon zippies. That's it. That's all you need to do.
You get pizza and Zippy's?
I don't know. I
Yes,
still
you can.
my cousin swears by the Zippy's chili, and I'm like, I don't know.
It's just the late night